Hey everyone, welcome back. Psychopath1 here. Gonna review. Excuse me, got bad indigestion from the rant I just got done doing. Blood sucking, please. Uh, but now to talk about more happier things. As you can read from the title, I'm gonna be reviewing Slender: The Arrival for the PS3. Originally a computer game. It's a full-blown Slender game. It's got its own storyline and everything, multiple storylines actually. Um, and I had fun with this game. I knew what I was getting into. I knew how long the game was gonna be, but then again, it's a Slender game, so you can't expect it to be a really full-blown 8 hour to 8 to 10 hour game. It's a Slender game. Come on, just go around, collect the pages, turn on a few generators, then the game's over. So, uh, now for people who watch my channel and everything, that you guys already have a clear indication that yes, I enjoy my horror video games. Yes, I enjoy my indie movies. Yes, I absolutely adore all things horror when it's done right. In this game, I thought, did it right. It was a cool indie adventure game, done in the style of a go to this place, go to that place, then go back to this place, go out to that place. Simple, simple as can be a thing. Uh, I have played some of the earlier Slender games. I played Slender, Slender the Eight Pages, Slender Elementary, which happens to be my favorite Slender game. Um, now Slender the Arrival I played. I played Slender Mansion, Slender, I think that's Claustrophobia. Yeah, it's Claustrophobia. Slender Sanatorium, not Sanitarium, but Sanatorium. Slender Man's Woods, um, Slender Man. Um, did I say Slender the Eight Pages? Well, I'm not going to say it again if I already said it. But, anyways, I played most of the Slender games. And this is the newest one that came out. It came out last year for the PC, and it came out just a couple months ago for the PS3 in 360. If you can play this with the Oculus Rift, I do not know. I think you can, but I've never played an Oculus Rift, and I don't want to cough up $999.99 for a piece of gaming equipment. Yeah, that's gonna let me feel like I'm in the game, but no, it's not worth over $1,000. Especially, money is tight these days, and why would I want to spend all that money on just one little thing and then have to get games to back it up with? So, yeah. But Slender, The Arrival, it's pretty much a prequel to Slender, the Eight Pages. Um, your character doesn't really have a name. You play a multiple onslaught of different characters. You play a guy at the beginning of it. I don't really get any clear indication of what the guy's name is. You end up going into. I'm starting off with all the levels. So yeah, starting off with the first one, prologue. You play as a person driving down the street. It's still images and with words in between uh, the images, and uh, he's just riding. Uh, gets out of his car, a tree falls over. You don't see it in the cutscene, we just see it through gameplay. Um, he's walking to the house. You're just walking, no flashlight at all yet. It's daylight, which is new for a Slender game, so that's pretty cool. Daylight, you're safe. Nighttime, you're not. So pretty simple for cliche, which I absolutely love. Has it in spades. Not as good as Silent Hill or as refined as the original Resident Evil games, but it's good for what it is. Just a simple walk this way, walk that way type of plot. Um, you can collect trophies, so your character keeps walking down the road, and he sees the house that you're supposed to be walking to, Kate's house. Now we do play as Kate later on in the game, though, so be patient when I get to that. There's a swing set. You look at it and it says, "Ah, I remember when me and Kate used to play on these swing sets." Um, and then you go up to a slide, you'll get a trophy. Fearless Fun. Pretty easy to get trophy. Then you walk inside. Press X button to open up the door. Pretty simple. Uh, you search for a flashlight. And you start looking at notes and letters and everything about you and Kate, and how Kate is happy and thankful that you could help her move out of the house. Um, you end up going up to Kate's room to find that the door is locked, so you end up finding the key, you end up finding the flashlight, uh, you end up finding more notes about what exactly is going on. Uh, you find out that Kate's mother died, uh, and this is all within just around 5 minutes of the game, maybe even less. I think it's 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes in, and you're already getting all this information, all done through notes. So that's lots for that. Good storytelling, um, and it goes by at a quick pace. So you end up turning on the radio just for the hell of it. End up looking at the piano. If you look at it 3 times, you end up getting a little note in at the bottom of the screen that says this song sounds familiar or this tune sounds familiar. You'll get another trophy, Master Pianist. So yeah, pretty easy to get trophies. Um, and I will be saying how to get the trophies. They're pretty easy to get anyways. Um, then you go look at the radio and it will play "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." And I didn't listen to the other 2 songs, but you pretty much you have to turn on the radio I think 3 to 7 times, and you'll end up getting another trophy. I love the radio. Now, I did say I'd go through the trophies, but I won't go through all of them because I'm not really going into detail how to get all of them, but all the ones that I've unlocked. So, anyways, uh, you get the you get the key to Kate's room. You find out that the window has been broken, and you look outside, and you see a figure in the distance, and then the screen ends up flickering on and off, like most Slender games do, uh, and you see that it's Slenderman, and you hear a scream in the distance. Now you've got to go outside, and then the game goes on from there. You get the opening scene that says Slender the Rival, letting you know that you're playing the game. Uh, the second level, classic Slender style, just collect the 8 pages, then get the hell out of there. Now, it's a pretty easy to follow plot too. The the ending for each level is the exact same. Uh, if you played any Slender game, you know how each of the acts are going to end. So yeah. Um, then we get to stage 3, Into the Abyss. Now, you get a trophy for dying 3 times. Uh, the trophy's name will be, the trophy will be called, well, at least you tried. Uh, so die 3 times. You get one at the end of the game for getting trapped by Slenderman's tentacles. So, anyways, uh, after Into the Abyss, what Into the Abyss is uh, you go into a mining vent, not mining vent, mine, and it gets really really dark. So you pull out your flashlight. You get introduced to a new enemy, Masky, Slenderman proxy actually, uh, called Masky. Uh, it's pretty much a little girl. She wears this white mask, uh, black hair down on her face, so you can't really see the mask entirely. You can only see bits and pieces of the mask. She's wearing a hoodie, and she chases you. I think she has a knife. I'm not quite sure, uh, but you just want to run. And if there happens to be a generator, because you'll have to turn on 6 generators in this level, uh, you have to uh, temporarily slow her down with the light. Focus it with the R2 button. So yeah, giving you some hints if you don't like tutorials. So giving it to you straight up. Um, but the tutorials are there if you need them. And so then we get to the end of that. We get to chapter 4, which would be stage 5 actually. Um, Now this level, all you really have to do is walk into a barn and find 2 tapes. Now here's where we get to play as Kate. The first tape is an oddly labeled one. Put that in, and you'll be put into the first person view of Kate's perspective. Simple. Now you've got to close all the windows. You're back at the house you were at the beginning of the game, Kate's house, and you close all the windows, 8 windows. Well, it doesn't really matter how many windows or doors. You close some doors, but it all comes out to 8 as the total, both windows and doors. So the total comes out to 8. So yeah, by the 8th one, Slenderman will come. He'll already be in the house, so just go out into your room, lock the door, and then cut to the next room. Now I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying what you do, just in case you get confused, because sometimes it doesn't say what exactly you're supposed to do or how much stuff you're supposed to do. So I'm just trying to help. Um, so that's how you find out what happened to Kate. Then the second tape happens to be uh, a homestead, and this is where you find out what happened to a little boy. Uh, the police officer who's been searching for the little boy. Um, you've got to find gas, a key to a gate, and then find your way back to your car. Sounds easy, but you're being followed by some sort of demonic figure that likes to wear tap shoes. When you walk into the woods, well, the field, you get this. creepy little song that goes like it's just tapping shoes on the ground, and it just is tapping the beat. And the way it's done is really, really creepy. I like when music does that. When music matches the overall feel of the area you're in. So applaud for the sound design too. Um, and you find that out, and then you find a teddy bear near a tree. And here you can play as a little boy named Charlie. Now the objective of this is pretty simple. You just find all the toys and then get to your parents. Um, you can get the toys in any order, so just be careful of how you do things, otherwise you might miss something, but it doesn't matter if you miss a toy or not, just as long as you get to your parents. So that's, that's just a little bonus thing you can do. The That level is called Memories. Now we get to the final two levels, the Arrival and Genesis. The Arrival is where you'll get the trophy uh, Entrapment, I think is the name of it. You've got to get ensnared by Slenderman's Slenderman's tentacles, and it's really creepy too. Slenderman will be chasing you. Well, not really chasing you, but appearing and reappearing. But he'll just stand there, rod as a piece of wood, and the tentacles will come out. And they go all over the woods. So don't try to escape them because uh, it just won't work. You just have to keep ahead of the tentacles. You never actually escape them, you just have to keep ahead. Uh, and you eventually make it into like a little building, and that's where you get uh, Genesis. Not Genesis with I could see it coming. Phil Collins. Sorry, had to put that in there because no, Genesis is Genesis. Sorry, I haven't liked Genesis, so yeah. Uh, so you've got that, and Genesis, pretty much a simple thing. Just go and look for a way out of the house. But you keep on hearing this woman crying. So do you investigate or you get out of the house? The choice is up to you. And that's the game. Pretty simple. I didn't spoil anything because how you go about each of the things is completely up to you. Just giving you a few heads up about what you'll be expecting in the game. The mechanics are pretty simple. Just go from point A to point B without being caught. Uh, how you do it is completely up to you, though. So you've got like a sandbox style thing within each stage. How you do it is completely up to you. Um, I'm sure many of you by now have already seen videos over gameplays of this, uh, and I saw gameplay videos before I actually bought the game. Now I have nothing to show because it's a digital only game. You can only download it from the PSN, uh, Xbox Live Marketplace, or buy a digital copy. Excuse me, indigestion. Um, or you can buy a digital copy from Amazon. Uh, I think it's run through Steam. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it is though, but it might be. Almost every computer game is run through Steam now, which sucks. That means that if Steam ever goes down, you won't be able to play your game. And Steam is really, really stingy about the games you buy. So, anyways, what do I give Slender the Rival? For an indie game, it's amazing. Like, Uh, I support what the people are doing at Blue Isle Studios. People who produced the game, like put it out there for marketing and everything. I support them. And the game's real cheap, $9.99 on the Xbox Live Marketplace, PSN, and $9.99 on the Amazon, wherever you go. Just $9.99. So, uh, how can you lose? An indie game for that price? Go for it. Uh, and if you like Slender games, it's well worth it. I had fun with it. I'll support it. If they do make another Slender game that will be on consoles and computers, I'll buy it. I support what Blue Owl Studios is doing, and it's made by the same people who made the original Slender Ray pages. So you know you're getting good quality, and you get good quality with all the other Slender games too, like Elementary, Carnival, Prison, so on and so forth. So, anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed my review over Slender the Arrival. And what do I give it? I give it an 8 out of 10. Uh, it's not a perfect game because the length is so short, but I'm not expecting a really lengthy game because it's a Slender game. And the story I thought was well done. But the reason I'm knocking off two hatchets is on an account of I wanted more. Like, now I'm not saying that I want DLC for it to make the game longer. I'm just saying uh, there could have been more stuff to do. But the way each of the episodes ended, I was like, mm, you gotta give me more than that, man. But I'm happy with my purchase. So 8 out of 10 hatchets. Hopefully you all enjoyed my review. This is Psychopath1c signing off. Catch you later. Peace.